Van Cam. This is Van Cam you waited for. So's your mum, Steve. When the chef's in the kitchen, drop it in the pot, drop it in the pot. How are you doing, everybody? Hi, I'm Kev Ashford, and this is the not world famous. Oh, yeah, man, you know the score. This is Van Cam. You're very welcome. Pin back your ears, crack open the beers, and let's get straight into it. Coming up this week, we will be looking back. We do the look back. We'll look at United Newcastle, the Basel game. We'll try and sort of plaster over that one quickly. We'll have Fellaini watch, see what Bushyhead's been at. Wanker of the week as well. That's become a strong feature. And as always, we'll end with your comments. But where do we start? We start with the Newcastle game, which was absolutely mint. Attack, attack. That's what we've been crying out for. And in fairness, we give them a goal head start, didn't we? Bit slow through the gears, you know, we barely got out of first gear, and we probably got what we deserved at that point. Newcastle were attacking us, and maybe we took them a bit lightly, but I think once we went 1-0 behind, United, you know, stepped it up another level. And Paul Pogba, I mean, oh my God. I've been saying it on air many a times before, we were missing him badly, and that just proved. Pogba's been out for months. He comes in and puts in a performance like that. You know, the goal, the first goal, Martial's, the ball that he played in was Eric Cantona-esque, that little dink ball, put it on a plate for him, gets on the score sheet himself, a man of the match performance for me. Pogba is instrumental to United, and I think he's as important to United as De Bruyne is for City. I know you might say it's a big thing, but I just think he is pivotal and vital to everything that we do. Every time he gets the ball, he's always looking forward, you know, looking to spray them passes, great range of passing. And I think he brings the best out of Lukaku as well. He can feed the ball into him. We moved on then to the Champions League, Basel, or whatever they're called, Basel. Yeah, and we got beat 1-0. First half, we absolutely dominated. We should have been 3, 4, 5-0 up maybe, but football's a funny game. And for me, United have done the hard work. You know, we will qualify from that group, barring, what, a 7-0 defeat at home to CSKA, which ain't gonna happen. And if it does, I'll eat my own shit. So you can favourite that or whatever. Hopefully we don't. Frightening thought. Yeah, but we got beat, and the second half, I think, Basel, on reflection of the game, yeah, I was a bit gutted. But like I say, I think the hard work has all been done for United. We've got it well in our hands. You know, United will go through. And I'm just putting it down to a bad day at the office. We move on to the real deal. Premier League, Brighton at home on Saturday. We'll be looking at that in a bit. But first, we might as well get into a little segment of the show which honours our bushy-haired Belgian, who is Marwan Fuckface Fellaini.
McTominay has it for United. Looking for Fellaini.
Oh, what's he doing? Hello, I'm Marwan Fellaini. Obviously, I'm not. It is me, but this is Fellaini Watch. Now, in the news this week, this big bushy-haired bastard, it's basically being claimed. I did mention last week that he could be leaving Old Trafford, but more of a bombshell. I did say last week I'd be happy with a can of Tizer, a curly whirly, and a nodding Churchill dog in exchange for the bushy-haired bastard services. But Fellaini's dropped the bombshell that he could leave on a free a free transfer. Imagine going from United, where he shouldn't even be, but actually leaving on a free. Who does he think he is? He thinks he's Alexis Sanchez or something. He must think there's going to be a big queue. You know, like people going to the Apple store for the brand new iPhone, a queue of people trying to sign him up. There won't be. There won't be. I tell you what, Marwan, he's starting to get on my tits again. And against Basel, don't think that I didn't notice them two headers. One of them you would usually bury. And I think he was trying to blame it on the bush, because after it, he couldn't see, he headed it wide, and he sort of grabbed the throw and started shaking his head about. He should have nestled it in the net, and United would have gone on and won that game. Am I blaming Fellaini? Too bloody right I am. We should have won that game against Basel. We didn't, and if Fellaini had stuck the ball in the net, we would have won. That's Fellaini watch. You bastard. That was Fellaini watch. Now we're going to move into the next segment of the show, which is Wanker of the Week. Thanks everyone who sent them in. Loads of nominations this week. I've got 3 nominations. We'll count down from 3 to 1. There can only be one winner. Let me know what you think. Is it well deserved? Yes, this is Wanker of the Week. Basically, it does exactly what it does on the tin. Basically, we're going to count down. We've got 3 nominations this week that were in there. I've been racking my bastard brains all week. I've had to put them in order. Coming in at number 3. Number 3 is Brendan Rodgers. God, I miss that guy. I still wish he was at Liverpool. He is David Brent in disguise. Deluded Brendan. Now this week, Celtic was smashed 7-1. Yeah, 7-1 by Paris Saint-Germain, which just goes to show how shit Celtic really are. They're ripping it up in the pub league in Scotland every week. They think they're really, really good, top dogs, but when it comes to it, they're really, really, really shit. And it just goes to show how shit that league in Scotland is. But more bemused was when Brendan Rodgers, after the 7-1 hammering, the Annihilation, come out and said that he could take pluses from the game. What? What pluses? What could you take from a 7-1 hammering? You'd want to go, go home, kick the dog. Don't do that. RSPCA and all that might be watching, censored, and all that. But you'd want to go and crawl under a big rock. You'd be devastated, embarrassed. But no, he could take pluses. He said something to do with pride. How can you take any pride? What? 'Cause he scored a goal. I do not understand, but my friend, you are a bellend and you are number 3. Number 2, Manchester City's Benjamin Mendy. Now, he's firing for the top spot of Wanker of the Week, but he makes it in a close second this week, and that is because of a tweet that he put out. Now, we all know that Zlatan has recovered miraculously from his knee ligaments and he's back in action, which is great, gives us a bit of competition. But he always says lions don't recover like humans, which is just typical Zlatan. It's what everyone buzzes off. Benjamin Mendy, now he's been in here before kind of with this shark shit. Hashtag sharks. City fans are going to Man City games dressed as sharks. They've got inflatable shark helmets on. I mean, Christ, I don't want to give any United fans any ideas, but it just goes to show there ain't no United fans going to matches dressed as lions with inflatable lion masks on. And that is not the go-ahead to go and do it. It's not big, it's not clever. Yeah, that's what kept saying. But Benjamin Mendy tweeted out, and the hashtag come in. He said, operation, now juggling home with a World Cup ball. Hashtag, sharks don't recover like humans. My friend, Benjamin Mendy, you will never be in the same league as Zlatan. What have you ever actually won? Thank you very much. And in at first place. Now this is a piece of bell end cheese that really gets on my tits. It's Garth Crooks from BBC. He has got this thing with Paul Pogba that he does not like him. And I tell you something, it's a good job Garth Crooks is a black man, because Paul Pogba could almost go down the route of playing the racial card and saying, what is your problem with me? Because he always picks out his hairstyle. I'm not a huge fan of it, but Garth Crooks did say a while ago that if Pogba put in performances on the field and that, stop messing about with his hair and that, he'd like that more. So Paul Pogba does do that after being out for months, puts in a man of the match performance in against Tottenham only last
Newcastle,
week. What does Bellend come out and say after it? He says, and I quote, I have no time for his hairstyles and even less time for the dancing exhibitions. They are for beauty parlours and catwalks. What do I enjoy? though, is a footballer who can produce moments of magic with a football at his feet. So he's basically contradicting himself. Pogba had a great game, set a goal up, scored a goal. I always say, Beckham, old Becks used to dick around with his hair every week. Didn't give a shit. The phone is ringing. Let me silence that for a second. Didn't give a shit about that. Yeah? As long as you're putting in performances on the field, that's all that matters. So Garth Crooks, get off the ABU bandwagon and stop slating Paul Pogba. I'm convinced if he played for City or Chelsea, he would not be getting this shit. So you, my friend, are number one, and you well deserve it. You dickhead. That was Wanker of the Week. Get commenting, let me know what you think. Stop with that voice. Next up, we're going to go in, as we always do, with your comments. It's time for you, shower of sarcastic wankers, to have your say. It could be on anything. I say this every week. Could be on Vancam itself. Most of them are, and I would like to say thanks very much to everyone that comments. Very kind words. I think we've only ever had one who went against the grain and said that Kev wasn't funny, but he got his comeuppance, something like that, and he'll be eating food through a straw or something. He won't be, I'm joking. Right, your comments. Yeah man, how are we all? It's the end, well, near the end anyway. It's the time we do your comments. I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Comments from YouTube, Twitter, all that shit, you know what I'm saying. First up, Dave Birtwhistle, this was on last week's video, said, what happened to the Andrew Glass picture? Did you YouTube censor it? Nice touch, Kev, sure he'll be chuffed. I don't know what happened there, mate. I did put up, this is to do with the United fan who got a bit of a beating in Northern Ireland by the Liverpool Northern Ireland supporters branch of Liverpool, dirty rotten Scousers. Maybe there's a Scouser working for YouTube that's seen it and thought, we need to take this down. God knows, but I did put it in there. Don't know what happened. YouTube does work in mysterious ways. Boyakasha. Next up was Gregor McHugh, who said, come on Kev, you really do have a man crush on the bushy-haired bellend. Great show, Vancam for life. Few people saying that. I can assure you, mate, I have not got a crush on Fellaini. Dave Conreen, the Wythenshawe Raver, how are you, sir? He said, yes, Kev, another quality Vancam, which is truly the Friday night delight. Hashtag Rastapect, Dave the Rave, Wythenshawe Red. Nice one, mate. Good to hear from you. I have lost the plot slightly here. Where are we? Moving on. We have got Lifesteal Burial. Lifesteal Burial in the house said, if he leaves, don't stop Fellaini watch. That's the only thing that's kind of worrying me at the minute, is if he does go, who do I pick on? And I reckon it's going to be you, Jesse Fuckface Lingard. Yeah. UK Adventure Cycling said, we already have one bushy-haired prick in the team. No to David Luiz. I give you my reasons last week. I cannot see it. And funny innit, there's been nothing else about David Luiz this week. United sell papers. It's as simple as that. You put 2 and 2 together and you get 23. They basically do it just to sell newspapers because people like us read it. But at least we're all switched on now and we can laugh and say, what a load of bollocks. Ali J said, flowers for the lady, Kev. Cheeky bastard. Adrian Smith was in next on the old Twitter and said, Kev's lookalike of the week. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What is this shit? Kev being a bit of a pussy. Got to be worth a cheeky bastard. You got it, sunshine. You got it. Wicked show yet again, Kev. This is from Kev MUFC. Best show on YouTube by far, but don't get me started on these half and half shite scarves. No way could I wear anything supporting those Scouse bastards. Yeah, well, I said it last week. Somebody did actually and genuinely ask the question, why half and half scarves wind me up? And I think I've defended myself quite well, and I think a lot of people in the comment section last week agreed with me. Dodgy Defender at Dodgy... what the fuck's wrong with my voice? At Dodgy Defender on the old Twitter sent in this picture and said, looking strong, rehearsing for next week's hashtag Fellaini Watch segment on Vancam. Cheeky bastard! Don't ever mention Marouane Fellaini and Kev Ashford in the same sentence, and certainly don't be firing lookalikes in, because I look nothing like the bush. Martin Olschlund said, hi Kev, glad to see you out of the van and doing some proper work. Cheeky bastard! Eureka, cheeky bastards in the house today. That is the end of your comments. We're now, if you want to get in touch, you can. You know all the usual stuff. The email address is kevinashford7@gmail.com. The Vancam page, get over on the Facebook page, Vancam. Yeah, doing well here. That's at Kev's Vancam. Really easy, just drop a like on it, and whenever the old links are put out on that, copy a friend in. Why? Do I get a voucher for it? £10 Marks and Specials? No, you don't, but you're doing some work for Kev, and I appreciate it. Tag a mate, yeah? Tag a mate and sit on a gate or something, yeah. Anyway, here's the old team talk. I'm in the zone. Okay, this weekend is Brighton and something Albion. Yes, they rock up at Old Trafford. We've got top record and we're starting to make Old Trafford a fortress again. David De Gea, everywhere you go you always take De Gea with you. You just keep up, stopping them balls flying in the net. Valencia, get flying down that wing, and at the back Chris Smalling. Stop talking shite, man. Stop with this voice that we have too many chances, yeah? Just defend. Keep doing your job at the back. Rojo, loving it, mate. Tough tackling, get stuck in. Fellaini, what are you doing lacing up your boots? Get them boots off. Get scrubbing the bathroom. Get scrubbing that toilet with that head of yours, you bog brush. You are not in the team, Pogba. I want more of that. Lukaku, goals, and whoever else is chosen. Lads, ultimately, it's Brighton. Just go out and beat them. Come on, United! Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am.